Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network and iHeartRadio. Welcome to Hunting for Answers, a true crime podcast. I'm your host, Hunter, and today we're highlighting a case that has haunted Memphis, Tennessee for nearly a decade. On October 8th, 2015, a 16-year-old girl left her home on a typical Thursday morning, heading to school just like any other day. But she never made it to her first period class, and she never made it home. What started as a routine walk to the bus stop became the beginning of a mystery that would leave a family searching for answers for 9 years and counting. This is the story of Amanda Poole. Amanda Poole was born on January 1st, 1999, entering the world with so much promise of a bright future ahead. By 2015, at just 16 years old, Amanda was a student at Trezevant High School in Memphis, Tennessee, working towards her graduation. At the time of her disappearance, Amanda stood between 5'6" and 5'7", weighing between 120 and 150 pounds. She had black hair and brown eyes, with a scar above her left eye that made her easily recognizable to those who knew her. Before she went missing, Amanda had been staying with her aunt in the 2300 block of Cliffdale Cove. Her mother, Tammy LaShore, remained very much a part of her daughter's life, and the two maintained a close relationship despite the living arrangement. October 8th, 2015 started like any other Thursday for Amanda. She woke up that morning, prepared for another day of school, and left the house. She was last seen wearing a white shirt and khaki pants. But as Amanda walked towards the North Memphis bus stop, the one that she used every day for school, something went wrong. Somewhere between leaving her aunt's home and reaching that bus stop, Amanda vanished without a trace. When she failed to show up for classes at school, teachers likely assumed she was simply absent for the day. But as the afternoon turned to evening and Amanda didn't return home, her family knew something had gone terribly wrong. Amanda's disappearance set off immediate alarm bells for her family. This wasn't a teenager who had a history of running away or staying out all night without permission. Her mother, Tammy, would later tell reporters that she couldn't think of any reason why Amanda would have chosen to leave. "I don't feel like she ran away," Tammy said a year after her daughter's disappearance. "I feel like something else must have happened." The Memphis Police Department launched an investigation into her disappearance. Detectives began the process of retracing her steps from that Thursday morning, interviewing family members, friends, classmates, and anyone who might have seen her on October 8th. As investigators dug into Amanda's case, they found no red flags in her personal life that would suggest that she had planned to disappear. She was a typical 16-year-old. She had no known enemies, no dangerous relationships, and no history of risky behavior. The mysterious circumstances of her disappearance made it all the more troubling. It appeared as if Amanda somehow walked out of her aunt's home that morning and vanished into thin air. But her mother had a theory about what might have happened. "I think she just met up with the wrong people," Tammy told reporters. The idea that Amanda had encountered someone with bad intentions, perhaps a stranger who saw an opportunity, or someone who seemed trustworthy but wasn't, haunted her family. As weeks turned into months, the Memphis Police Department continued their investigations. but leads were scarce. Without witnesses to Amanda's actual disappearance, without her phone or personal belongings being found, and without any clear evidence of what had happened to her, the case began to stall. By January 2017, more than a year after Amanda's disappearance, her mother was making public pleas for information. The timing was particularly painful. January 1st was Amanda's birthday. She would have been celebrating turning 18, becoming a legal adult, and looking forward to her future after graduation. Instead, her mother found herself speaking to news cameras, desperately hoping that someone, somewhere, had information that could bring her daughter home. Her message to anyone who might know something about Amanda's whereabouts was simple, yet heartbreaking. Please let us know that she's okay. Tell her to come home. Just come home, Amanda. No one's upset at you. No one. Everyone loves you. As the investigation continued, police reached out to the public for help as well. They asked anyone with information about Amanda's disappearance to come forward, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant the detail might be. But the calls and tips weren't leading to a breakthrough. By the time Fox 13 contacted Memphis police about the status of their search in 2017, the department's response was discouraging, but hope still seemed alive. They said they had no leads so far, but the search continues. As more time passed, Amanda's case began to receive the classification that no family wants to hear: cold case. The active investigation scaled back, and the file joined hundreds of other unsolved cases in the Memphis Police Department's system. But Amanda's family never gave up. Over the years, they have continued to search for answers, distributing flyers, maintaining social media pages, and keeping her story alive in the community. A Facebook group called Bring Amanda Poole Home grew to more than 1,600 followers from people in Memphis and beyond who are also determined to not let Amanda be forgotten. As we approach the 9th anniversary of her disappearance, her case remains unsolved. The 16-year-old who vanished on her way to school would now be 25 years old. Instead, her family has been left with questions that have haunted them for nearly a decade. What happened to Amanda on October 8th, 2015? Did she encounter someone she knew who had bad intentions? Was she the victim of a random crime? Perhaps someone spotted a young girl walking alone and saw an opportunity to take advantage? Or was it something else at play? The lack of witnesses to her actual disappearance has made the investigation more difficult. With no one coming forward and without any clear evidence of what happened to her, investigators have had little to work with. But somewhere out there, someone knows something. Someone has information that could help finally give her family the answers that they've been searching for. For them, every day that passes is another day without closure, another day without answers, and another day of not knowing whether their loved one is alive, dead, safe, or in danger. The investigation into Amanda Poole's disappearance remains active, and the Memphis Police Department continues to ask for the public's help. My thoughts and prayers are with the family and friends of Amanda Poole. Anyone with information about her disappearance should contact the Memphis Police Department. You can also submit anonymous tips through Crime Stoppers or through the department's online tip system. You can find that information in the description box below. As we close out this episode, don't forget to click the follow button to stay updated on Amanda's case and others like it. Be sure to subscribe to Hunting for Answers on YouTube and follow us on Instagram and TikTok for more true crime content and case updates. If you're watching us on YouTube, drop your thoughts on this case in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode. Until next time. Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network. For more podcasts from the Black Effect Podcast Network, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.